Hey everyone, I'm here to do Archer's 2-month update. He's 2 months old, which I'm very excited that he made it to 2 months. He had his first Halloween, which I'm really excited about that. We went as Family Guy characters. He went as Stewie, and I was Meg, and then my boyfriend was Chris. So we were going to do Peter and Lois, but we already had the clothes for Meg and Chris, and we didn't want to go out and buy clothes that we probably wouldn't wear again. Like, you know, a white button-up shirt is not, it's not something my boyfriend like would wear. He wears more like dark colors. He has like a red button-up and a purple and black and stuff like that. So I don't think he has any that are light, but it's just not his style. So I don't know, like, why waste money on something that's we're only gonna wear once. And of course, you know, I don't wear khakis, and you know, Lois does wear khakis. So yeah, but yeah. Just things like that. So that's why we went as Meg and Chris, because we already had clothes for that. We already had, hold on. Anyway, notifications are being popped up on my phone everywhere. So yeah. So he had his first Halloween, which was awesome. We went trick-or-treating, and geez Louise. Sorry about that. We went trick-or-treating, and we had a lot of fun. He had his first, and of course I ate all the candy. My boyfriend's not a big candy fan, and of course Archie can't eat the candy, but I love sweets. Actually, we still have some. We still have candy left. It's been a couple weeks. So yeah. And what else? What else? Oh, he weighs 10 pounds and 6 ounces, and he's 21.5 inches long. So yeah, 2 months old. He weighs 10, 6, and 21.5 inches long. And he's finally wearing size 0 to 3 months. He was in newborn sizes forever. He was so tiny. So yeah, now he's finally wearing 0 to 3 months. And the cloth diapers, he's also finally, he doesn't fit in the newborn anymore. So, which is sad, because I loved his newborn diapers, especially the little Joeys. Those were awesome. Our next baby, I'm going to be sure to stock up on those, because those are worth every single penny. Like, they were amazing. They never leaked or anything like that. Nothing. They were just amazing. Like the Grovia, I didn't like those because around the legs it was kind of like a wavy. It was kind of wavy, and so the inside of the material. Oh, sorry, I'm getting kind of close. The inside of the material kind of stuck out because it was just kind of like a ruffle. I guess it was like a ruffle around the leg. That's how I can just describe it. And when he would go to the restroom, like pee, it would come out onto his clothes, because the absorbing part would stick out, so it would come out onto his clothes. So I wasn't a big fan of the Grovia, but the little Joeys are amazing. And the lovely pocket diapers, newborn ones, they were big on him for a while, but they were amazing also. Like, I love those. Excuse me. So yeah. So then now he's wearing the smallest setting on the one-size diapers now, like the, what are they called, the Fuzzy Buns, and the Bum Genius is my favorite. I love the Bum Genius, and of course the lovely pocket diapers. I love those as well. Oh, and I got some Apple Cheeks, and I'm using them as covers for his, because he still has the newborn pre-folds, so I'm putting those inside, and I have 2 Apple Cheeks, and I'm using them right now. I'm using them as covers for the newborn pre-folds, which works out amazingly. And those Apple Cheeks diapers fit him beautifully. They fit him, they're awesome. They're awesome diapers, and they're very thin, they're very trim. They're not thick and bulky, and so yeah. And same with like the Bum Genius. It's not as thick as the Fuzzy Buns are right now, because he's still kind of tiny, but the Bum Genius fits him really nice. And same with the lovely pocket diaper. They fit him really, really slim, and doesn't look so puffy and bulky on him. So yeah, that's him with this diaper, with the cloth diapers. Like, I love cloth diapering, and breastfeeding is going awesome too. I have an update on breastfeeding. His latch is amazing and everything. So, and he's doing awesome. He got his 2-month shots, but I'm doing like the delayed vaccinations, or not? Yeah, like delayed vaccinations. I'm giving him 1 or 2 shots a month. On his 2-month, I only gave him 2, which was, one was the oral one, and the other one was, you know, of course, a shot. I'm just want to give it to him slowly. So yeah, for my personal reasons and stuff like that. Of course, anybody else can do whatever they feel works for their family and stuff like that. So yeah, and So I'm taking him in again in December, which will be a month later, on his 3 months, to get him the next, I think I'm gonna get him the next 2 that he was supposed to take on his 2 months, because he was supposed to have 4 vaccinations on his 2 months, and I was like, that's just way too many. In my personal opinion, it was just way too many. And since he's so tiny and stuff like that, you know, I've taken care of kids for 7 years, like infants and toddlers and stuff, and sometimes vaccines can do horrible things to your kids, like they can get really sick, and then some kids it doesn't do anything, you know, it just depends. But, you know, I just want to give it to him slowly. So, every child is different and stuff, and, you know, I don't want to give it to him thinking like, oh, you know, nothing's going to happen, and then something happens and stuff, so I'd just rather give it to him slowly and, you know, let his body get used to it before I give him, you know, more and stuff. So yeah, what else? What else? Oh, he is smiling like crazy, and he actually started laughing too, which I love it. I love that his little laugh. Like I'll get his little legs and I'll kind of like do like the bicycle with him and stuff, or I'll stretch his legs and I'll stretch his arms and I'll move his arms around and stuff like that, and he loves it. He, you know, of course it's like good for their muscles and stuff, but he loves it, and he starts laughing, and I'll do like pretend punching, like, you know, moving his arms like he's punching and stuff like that, and he thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. It's so cute. Kind of like a boxer punching like type of thing, you know, just like I'll hold his hands and I'll move his hands up and down like he's punching it, and he loves it. He thinks it's so cute. He's not rolling over yet, but he does love tummy time. He did roll over once, but I think it was a fluke. I think he had his arm and his leg in like the right position, and he just like, whoop, he just flipped right over from his tummy to back. But I think it was a fluke, because we tried to get him to do it again, and he was trying, but he wasn't able to do it. So, yeah, he's not rolling over yet, and we are practicing him sitting up. I need to get him the bumbo seat, so he can practice sitting up, and we need to get him a saucer and stuff like that, but I'm going to wait till he's maybe about 3 or 4 months, probably about 3 months before I put him in like the saucer, or not a walker, but like the saucer. So yeah, he is amazing with his head control. Like he when I have him sitting up, he's looking around, like his head's not like wobbling and flopping everywhere anymore like it used to. So he has good head control. Which is good. Like his muscles in his head are really good. And when I have him on his tummy, he'll lift his head and he'll look around and stuff. And if I have him up on my shoulder, he'll have his head and he'll just be looking around, like, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, he's doing good with his head control, his head muscles and everything like that. So his sleeping, oh my gosh, sleeping. He's been starting to like want to fall asleep in our arms, instead of like in the swing or just lay him on the bed. But if he's like really tired and just ready to fall asleep, usually he'll fall asleep on his own, and I try to lay him in the bed and to let him fall asleep on his own as much as possible, without the swing and without our arms and stuff like that. That way he can learn to self-soothe himself and put himself to sleep, which works out really well, because I'm trying to find all the cues of when he's ready to fall asleep on his own, and then I just put him in the bed, so that way he'll just, you know, he'll be awake, but he'll just fall asleep on his own. Excuse me. But at night we put him in the swing, and he does really well. Like he'll wake up every 2 or 3 hours like normal. But my boyfriend and I usually don't go to bed till 12, so he'll usually do his last feeding at 12, and then he'll wake up at 3, and then at 6, and then yeah. And then in the mornings, that's when he usually does this long stretch. Like he'll sleep for maybe 6-7 hours, from anywhere from like 6 to like 12 or 1 and stuff like that. He'll sleep straight through, and I'm trying to get him to do that at night. He did that once. He slept from midnight to I think 6 or 7 in the morning, and I was like, wow. And I was hoping he would do it again, but no, he didn't. So yeah, he's not sleeping through the night, and for a couple weeks there, he would sleep. He would sleep from like 6 to like 9, and then from 9 to like midnight. And then he'll be up and awake from like 12 to 3 or 12 to 4 in the morning, and it was like, oh my gosh. And my boyfriend and I don't go to bed till midnight. We have a hard time falling asleep before. We try, like we'll lay in bed and we'll try to get comfortable, stuff like that, but we just don't. Every now and then we'll sleep before 12, but most of the time we're up until like midnight. So yeah, by the time we're ready to go to sleep, he's up and he wants to party, which sucks. And there's been a couple times where I would actually have to drive him around the neighborhood just to get him to fall asleep. I mean, he's not fussy, he's not crying or anything like that, but he is wide awake and he just wants to talk. And if I lay him in the swing just to let him be awake, no, he'll start to cry. Or if I lay him right next to me in the bed, he'll start to cry because he wants to be face to face. He wants to be chatting and laughing and playing and talking. And sometimes I'm just like, baby, I'm tired. We'll talk in the morning, but no, he just wants to chat and have a little good time and stuff like that. Sorry about the mess on our table. I need to clean up. But yeah. So that's what's going on there with, I feel like I'm getting so close to the camera. I feel like I'm like in your guys' face. Sorry about that. Yeah, what else? Let me see. I have a picture here. Oh, he likes to cuddle. He loves to cuddle and snuggle. That's one thing. And I'm trying to get my boyfriend to, my boyfriend works long hours, so there's times where he gets out like he'll go in at 8 and he won't get out till like 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. But I want to start getting Archer like on a schedule, like bath time at 7 and then try to get him bedtime at 8 and stuff like that. But since he's still little and he's nursing on demand, I guess you could say, it's kind of hard to put him on a schedule right now. But I still want to start giving his bath around 7 every day or every other day, depending on what we do that day. So if he needs the bath or not. Just to get him like on a schedule and stuff. And then if I want to start reading him books, and I've read him a couple books every now and then, but I want to make it like a nightly thing where like right before bed I want to read him a story. That way he gets used to that, and kind of like make a routine out of it, like a bedtime routine. And then of course have a routine during the day, because I'm used to, oh there we go again, I'm used to having kids on a schedule and stuff like that since I've worked at daycares for 7 years, and we have to have kids on a schedule. Let me get that picture. So yeah, yeah, he's just doing great overall. Hold on one second, I need my other hand because this hand, I can't. What else? Oh, I want to get him his, well, he's not 3 months yet, but when he's around 3 months, I want to get him his 3 months pictures. We did get maternity pictures and we did get newborn pictures. But oh my gosh, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry about that. So sorry. So yeah, he's wearing 0 to 3 months. He likes to be rocked to sleep. He loves to be rocked to sleep. He likes his head up on our shoulder and like him being upright. He doesn't like to be held like a baby, like cradled, unless he's nursing. But he likes to be held upright because he likes to see everything. And then he'll lay his head down and he'll go to sleep. And of course we have to either be bouncing him or rocking him, and he just loves it. He smiles and talks all the time. His first smile was around 3 weeks old and stuff like that. And oh, and he still says the word hi. Like, I know it's not like he doesn't know what it means or anything like that, but I consider it his first word, and I'm going to continue to say hi to him, and that way he can continue to say hi back at me, and so I can teach him what that word is and stuff like that. But it's so cute. Like he says hi, and I think in some of my weekly videos he says it, and yeah. So every time he starts to say it, I try to get it on camera, but then right when I pull out the camera, he stops. So I think I've gotten it like twice on camera or something like that. So it's one of my weekly videos. I can't remember which one. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. He loves to nurse. He loves to nurse, and sometimes he'll get upset if I take him off, like if he's been nursing for a while and I know he's just using it as a pacifier. Like say if I need to get something done and he's just using it as comfort, you know, of course I'll take him off and stuff like that. But and he hates it. He sometimes like when he's like, you know, no, I'm done when I'm done type of thing, you know. And like that's what he tells me, like, you know, he'll start to cry. So I'll put him back on and stuff like that and let him nurse for a little bit. And but he uses me as a pacifier a lot after he's done nursing, which I do not mind. What else? Oh, he's starting to like chew on my nipple, like bite on my nipple with his gums after he's done eating. Which I'm not really going to do anything about that yet because he doesn't have teeth yet. But once he gets teeth, of course I'm going to start, you know, I'll take him off and I'll tell him no, and I won't let him nurse for a little while, just so that he learns that biting is not gonna let you, like, you're not gonna continue nursing if you're gonna bite. Like, it hurts, type of thing. So I'll let you guys know how that works out with that. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope I'm not missing anything. I don't think so. He's just doing good overall. Like, he doesn't like his car seat. Like, he doesn't like, well, he likes to be in the car if the car is moving. But if we stop at a red light or stop at a stop sign, or if, like, say if I'm barely putting him in, most of the time he's throwing a fit. And I'll finally get him in and strapped up. But once we turn the car and start moving, he's like, okay, I'm happy. And he'll be looking around and looking out the window and stuff like that. And he'll be happy. But when I'm strapping him in, most of the time, maybe like 98% of the time, he's a very unhappy child. He doesn't like to be strapped. He doesn't like to be, he likes to be free, I guess you could say. He likes to be held, but not like swaddled like a baby. He doesn't like to feel like he's enclosed. He hates to be swaddled with a blanket. He hates being wrapped up unless he's cold. If he's cold, then he'll take the wrapped up. He'll take being wrapped up, but he hates being strapped in. He hates being held, like cuddled and stuff like that, like tightly, or like held like a baby, like swaddled, unless he's nursing. Oh, and he hates hats, like beanies and stuff like that. And it's been cold a couple times here where I live, so of course we had to put a hat on him and wrap him up in a blanket. But once I do that, he's throwing a fit as well. So yeah. So sometimes I have to like talk to him and comfort him while I'm putting the hat on and stuff like that. It's kind of like to distract him instead of just putting it on him. And he usually lets me when I do that, but most of the time he'll start turning his head back and forth like this, and it'll slide off or whatever. I got him the kind that covers the ears and it velcros down here, so those work better. But with those, even he'll kind of like turn it so that the part that's in the ear gets in front of his face, and it's like, oh, he tries so hard to take it off. But yeah, that's basically it. Other than that, he's doing really well. He's a very happy baby. He doesn't cry, he doesn't fuss, unless, you know, of course he needs something. But other than that, he's really good. Like, he loves to chat, he loves to talk, he loves, yeah, he's my perfect little 2-month-old, and I love him. So yeah, I'll show you guys a clip of him right now. Right now he's sleeping, but I'll show you guys, I'll get a clip of him right now. So here he is. He's asleep, and I had to put those mittens on him. Sorry if this thing is moving. Let me see if I don't want to stop it because he might wake up. Let me stop it. But yeah, because he was scratching himself, so yeah, there he is, asleep, all snuggly. Hello, baby. But yeah, there's my little baby. Sleepy baby. He's my cute baby. Yeah, love you. He's like, let me go back to sleep. Okay, I'll let you sleep, baby. I'll let you sleep, my love. Okay. There he is.